Welcome everyone to the second ever OpenSuspect podcast. I'm Cuck McCurb, and joining me today are Best One Crazy and Mox Valley.
Hello!
Woo! Hello!
Stefan, are you ready to say hello?
Yes, I can say hello. Hello, guys.
And Stefan's here. Are you going to be in the podcast?
I think I know.
Okay.
So maps. We've
Maps.
been designing them a lot.
Yes,
Ah,
Mox
yes.
Knox has been doing a lot of them.
Yes. Mox has.
Yeah, I've been in Inkscape, scaping out some ink, and made a few rooms.
Yeah, the best thing for maps is to use LibreCAD.
LibreCAD. Is that a
What?
CAD software
Yes, it is a CAD software.
for designing
If
game
it's
rooms?
good for real floor if it's good for real floor plan, it's also good for a video game map. It's more for designing with it. Whereas Inkscape, not much.
Well, I like Inkscape because it has first up, I've been using it for years. Second, it has all these handy tools and stuff that make it a little bit easier to make stuff, and you can just edit the nodes. I like working in SVGs, which I'm not sure if CADs do. I think they kind of use their own weird formats that I'm not really so familiar with.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't used either one.
You haven't used Inkscape before?
I think I might have done it one time because I was trying to crop the Blender logo because my icon theme has a really terrible Blender logo.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I managed to do it, but I haven't actually used it that much.
Somebody's imitating to be you.
Yes, I've noticed that. Not sure what's going on there. They've somehow got my icon.
It's probably that guy,
Probably, yeah.
Philip.
What guy? What guy?
They're requesting to speak.
Yeah, I don't think we should do that.
Probably not, no.
Yeah.
Try
Okay, so
ban.
anyway.
Should I ban?
Well, it doesn't, banning doesn't seem to work because people just keep coming back.
I
Yeah.
know. It only works when you ban from chat.
I think it's a
Someone
software
was
glitch.
trying to be you. They say it's a software glitch. My account's duplicating. However, we know you're not Big Chungus. No, Mox Felix.
Yeah, we got the real Big Chungus here.
Why don't we,
Yeah,
oh, yeah. Yeah, the real big chungus up top. I'm just going to turn off chat, and then I won't have to deal with that.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you just press the chat button down below.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. We should just all ignore the chat because
Yeah.
it's too distracting.
It is very distracting.
Yeah.
Not unless there's suggestions, in which I'll be the only one that uses them and discusses. But otherwise, no.
Alright, so what are we talking about for this podcast? Is decentralized social medias, is it?
Yes, like
Okay.
Mastodon, PeerTube, Social Home. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, can I ask about Funkware? What do you think? What do you think of Funkware?
Funkware? I haven't heard of
Well,
that. Sorry, what?
I have
Funkware?
it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
So
Funk Whale.
it's kind of like Federated SoundCloud.
Ah, okay.
It's compatible with ActivityPub.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
All of these decentralized social media platforms are cool.
There's also PeerTube, which is like YouTube.
Mm.
In fact, after we published the finished video on the OpenSuspect YouTube channel, sometimes I might download and put on on a PeerTube instance, and I also have a Funkware account ready.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The thing about PeerTube is I don't think you can get ad revenue on there.
No, you
That's
can.
Kinda. I mean, I guess that's fine, but it's kind of nice to get money off of YouTube.
That is good, cool. As
Yes,
well,
it is.
I guess one of the other problems I see with the federated the federated social medias is that for a social media to really be usable, it needs a user base, and there's just not that many people on them.
That's the problem.
Yes.
That's actually a really big problem with these.
Mm.
Because like I would
Yes.
use PixelFed and I would use
I
Mastodon
love Pixel.
if people were on them.
Mm. Like, I set up a full account and I was ready to go, and then just couldn't find really anyone I was interested in following. There was a lot of just like seemingly spam bot accounts and stuff like that, and then there were cat pictures, and that was about it.
On PixelFed.
What's on PixelFed?
Okay. I have a personal account on there.
Ah, okay. Cool.
So here's our Funkware. Here's my Funkware account, and then we haven't. Here's the album for it.
Yeah, we got our
Ah.
show on here.
Cool. Cool. Look at that.
Also, yes, the only reason Federated social media is getting out of there, the ads.
Yeah, there's no money in it.
There are no ads
Mm.
for it on traditional social networks.
Yeah. It's.
Yeah, that's the main problem.
Mm.
Yeah, because people will only do the social media, will only use the social network if there's a ton of ads towards it.
Of course.
Well, the other thing, I think a lot of social medias can as well spread through word of mouth. Like, a lot of early on, it was you getting your family members onto Facebook. Like back in, was it like 2009 or something? I remember all of my parents were like on it, and then they were setting up their parents with it. They were setting up their friends. They were like, oh, have you tried this new thing called Facebook? Kind of thing. So I think I'm sure Facebook did a lot of advertising early on, but I think a big part of its user base came from word of mouth.
Well, of course.
Yes.
Everyone wants to.
There's not people who could do much word of mouth.
Hmm.
Yeah, because if you're signing up for those sort of federated things, and you're showing your family like, hey, you can join this federated thing, they're like, no, don't pay attention to them. They're crazy. Always with their open source whatever's trying to delete my files.
No, that's not what the people are recommending. they think that they they think that they only most people I know only attracted to the popular stuff.
That's also true.
Again, PeerTube cannot achieve this because it were some instances are terrible. They should have better laws. The only problem is that some instances are not. There's only a little way.
I think another problem with these federated social medias is a lot of time they're coming out as a clone of an existing social media. Like, for example, Mastodon is pretty much a clone of Twitter, or PeerTube is a clone of YouTube. And
That's true.
Yes,
it's
but there's also Vimeo,
Yeah, and
I
Pixel
think-
Fed.
yeah.
One of
Instagram.
Instagram.
But I guess my point is that it's like people that don't care so much about open source and don't care so much about privacy, there's no like extra little bit that that motivates them to join it.
Exactly. They're like, well, I have
they
Twitter. Why
always
would I join
think-
this Mastodon thing?
And then they already see
They
that there's no
always
one on there.
think-
Yeah.
They
And then they're like, oh,
always
there's not even a point.
Yeah.
they always think that I have nothing to hide. Well,
Oh.
then show me your credit card bills.
I hate that argument.
So do
really
I.
It's terrible.
So do I. Yes.
It's like, why not put a security camera in your room just pointing at you by the government? I mean, you got nothing to hide, right?
Yeah, nothing to
Yes.
hide. Exactly.
Show us everything.
I mean, I've got
And we do
Amazon
mean
Echoes.
everything.
Oh,
All
you've got
throughout
an
the house.
Echo. Oh no.
oh, it's horrible. Each one
I
of them
used to have a
7
Google Home
microphones.
Mini, but
So
I
every word I
decided
speak-
to not use it anymore.
Oh, that's good. Every word I speak is being recorded constantly.
Oh no, that's a nightmare.
I know, and my parents are just talking and they'll like say their passwords out loud with the thing right next to them. It's horrible. It's the worst.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I can't
No, it's
do the
not.
smart home
We are
stuff.
heading to an Orwellian dystopia. We might already be there already.
Oh, I think we've been there for the last 10 years, if you ask me.
Yes, we've been there.
I think.
Guess what I like?
What?
Guess what I think is a good virtual assistant? Almond is open source.
Which one?
Yeah. Almond.
Almond?
Yes.
Oh. I've never heard of that one.
It's- That's because. Okay, so it's by the Stanford Open Virtual Assistant Lab.
Oh, okay.
It's available on Android and Linux. I forgot where else. Also,
cool.
there's another one. I might want to try it out someday. Guess what it is?
Mycroft?
Minecraft.
Guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, that one came when
I
I
think
when I flashed my Pine phone. It came pre-installed on it. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Minecraft is open source, and I like it because even though it mainly asks you to set it up on the domain, you could literally run a server at home.
which is awesome.
Yeah, that's really
yes,
cool.
they have the source there. Yes.
But the only thing I found problem with Minecraft is that it's really hard to set up, and it just sometimes doesn't work. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never actually managed to get it running.
Well, that's really bad.
Yeah. So I might just be doing something really wrong. I don't know. It's so confusing. And I speak into it, it doesn't do anything, and then it says such and such, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't need a personal assistant. I'm just gonna ignore this for now.
Why not
Why don't I need one?
try to fork Minecraft, make sure it works?
Well, I'm not good enough at programming to like fork it and actually make it work. So
I know.
What language is it in?
I just thought of saying it.
I don't know what it's written in. Let me look it up.
Pycraft.
Can I say hello to Novice
For Linux.
Doge real quick?
Huh?
Oh, this is cool. They got a smart.
I
They sell a smart speaker.
Yeah, I think that one's actually works.
That's cool. Contributing. I'm gonna click on there. See if it says.
GitHub repos. I've got to its
They
GitHub.
use the Mozilla Open Voice project. That's awesome.
And it
Yes,
seems to
it
be
is.
mainly written in Python.
Yeah.
Awesome. Python's great.
Yes, it is.
Python's the best language.
Yes, it is. Versatile, easy to learn,
You're gonna have to tell that to my
hard and easy.
gonna have to tell that to my Ruby loving dad. He's not so much a fan of Python.
I mean, if you're used to one thing,
Mm.
I get it. If you don't want
It's
to use
tough for
Python.
you to go to another.
But objectively speaking, Python is the best.
I mean, look, it's easy for newcomers. It's a challenge to the way.
I
I feel like
I think everyone should still just write machine code.
of course, that's the most obviously.
Or maybe they should just get. Have you seen those memes where it's just a 1 and a 0 and an enter?
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, that's what you want, really.
Yeah,
All of these, everything else is bloatware.
that's right. Oh god.
But seriously, I think that non-browser JavaScript, so like Node.js and stuff, that's just basically turning into Python but JavaScript.
Yeah, fair enough.
NPM's got a million libraries, and it's just like Python. You do npm install, and you import it the same way, but then you're using JavaScript, which is just like, why would you want to do that?
Yeah. I've never understood JavaScript. I've like looked at it and I'm like, this is confusing, and I abandoned it.
I do a lot of JavaScript, and sometimes I wish that it was Python.
Fair enough. It just
They
doesn't.
should make
Yeah.
They should make one of those compiler things, like the coffee script and stuff. They should make one of those where it's just Python and then it compiles it to JavaScript. That'd be awesome.
I'm sure there's already one.
Yeah.
Right?
I think
There.
there's Django, which is a Python framework.
Here, it looks like Transcrypt. Python in the browser. Here, transcript.org.
Oh.
I'll send that. There we go.
There's also Py.js.
Oh,
Py.js.
their logo's a little bit interesting.
Wait, I sent the log link.
What? Oh, I don't know about this.
I just sent the link to the Funkwell
God damn it.
album again. I sent the right link this time.
Yeah, if this is what the Transcrypt's website looks like, if they've done this in Python, or maybe it's not a good idea to have that as a web language.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit 2010.
Well, it looks like that's just the HTML.
Yeah.
The JavaScript. That actually looks pretty cool. I might try this. I probably won't
Okay,
use it that much,
now
but I
I-
don't like these libraries.
This is often how my websites end up looking.
I think they're
So-
an interesting idea. I'd be willing
Yes.
to try one.
In fact, I might install one right now.
Okay. That'd be cool.
Yes, it would be. Guess what is one of my favorite Python features?
What would that be?
Well, it's simple. It would actually be the web server.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
I
I never
don't
tried that.
I don't know much
They're
about the web
simple.
server.
Oh,
That's
let's just use
simple.
Node.js.
Hmm.
I just like using Python because that's what I. In fact, I used. Wait. There's an issue.
What?
I had installing pip on here.
You don't have pip on there?
Yeah, some distros package it as a separate thing, right?
That's weird. It should just come with the with Python.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember because I remember needing to compile some Python things from source or wherever that is. Yeah, I'd have to install pip separately on like I think Ubuntu maybe. I don't know, but
That's
I feel
weird.
like Arch packaged pip with Python.
I'm on Manjaro, and I'm pretty sure I didn't even have to install it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Manjaro has.
Found out I had to use it a different way.
Ah, okay.
Instead of just entering Python, I just do pip install this. I must do Python 3 pip install this.
Ah,
One
right.
last one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
are you on a
makes sense.
Debian-based distribution?
Yes, Pop
That's
OS.
probably it.
Ah, yeah.
Oh.
Which is
That's an
based on
Ubuntu based.
Ubuntu.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Saturday. Let me see what new KDE stuff there is.
Okay.
Oh, actually, this is great. Plasma Mobile just got some huge improvements.
Ooh, really? Where's it? Where's?
Elisa,
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yes, because
Elisa actually works properly on mobile now.
yeah, because they had a music player before called VVAVE. I think it was like Wave, but with two V's instead of a W. I know, it's confusing, but it hasn't booted on the Pine phone for like 2 weeks now. It just doesn't work.
Oh, that sucks.
So it's going to be good to have a music player that works again.
Nice, yeah. Seems like other than that, it's just some bug fixes and
Yeah.
UI stuff.
So actually, I have been keeping up a bit with the development of Plasma Mobile.
Nice.
Recently, they've done a lot of work on getting mobile data working. Like for
All hail the pine phone.
yes, it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. But 4G and mobile data was not working on Plasma Mobile until like really recently, because for some reason the Aphono, which is the mobile data program, and Network Manager were like just conflicting with each other, and it just wouldn't work. And
Not good.
no, so I was keeping up with the development matrix, and I saw that they linked to a package which had supposedly fixed it, and I installed that package, and then suddenly mobile data was working again. I'm like, oh, thank God.
That's good.
Yeah, but they're still upstreaming it into Network Manager. That's taking its time. So,
Wow.
yeah. Using like a forked version of Network Manager on my phone.
That's the beauty of open source, though.
Yeah, I mean, if that was a closed source company, it would take... Well, no one would be able to do it. They would have to wait for them to do it themselves. But then
Yeah.
again...
Yes.
Then again, if they were closed source, they
It's
probably
the
would have
beauty
fixed
of
it earlier.
Open source. I can. Can you hear me?
Yes?
Yes.
Thanks. So, I see we have Habed.
Oh,
I'm going to ask you some questions in chat.
Hey, Cuckmcurb here. I'm editing this podcast. This is just a note to the audio-only listeners. Someone in the chat said that they were listening to this live stream while eating their breakfast. Back to the show.
speaking of breakfast, I'm quite hungry. I literally
What time is
woke
it
up.
there?
It's 11:34 a.m. And I woke up
In
and got into the
Australia,
podcast.
right now it's 8:04 p.m. EST.
Oh, right.
No. Yes, EST.
Cool.
Here it's
It's 8 to
5:04.
4.
So is that 5 in the afternoon for you? Yeah.
Yeah.
5, and then it's 8 p.m. and then I'm at 11:30. Oh, so it's still Saturday for you guys.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's Sunday.
It is.
I'm from the future, lol. Here, GMT plus 7. 8 a.m. Wait, I'm in the future of this guy. I'm at 11:35. Oh, God.
Wow.
I think the country that's even in the future of us is New Zealand. I think they're like pretty much the first. Or maybe some little islands. Dunno.
Wow.
What if we decided to do reverse time zones?
What if we decided to what with time zones? Sorry?
Reverse.
Reverse time zones.
That'd be
Well,
so
yes.
confusing.
that would be confusing. Yeah, aren't they related to the way the sun works?
Yeah.
Yes.
That would mess everything up.
So, I mean, we could always start, like, where technically the sun rising counts as first and then count from around. But reversing it, wouldn't that... Yeah, that would be really confusing.
That would mess
Yes,
everything
it
up.
would. Yes, it would.
Yeah, time zones are just confusing in general. But I understand why they're, like, kinda needed. But,
Because you need to keep time.
well, it's also just nice, like, traditionally we've always had, 12 midday is where the sun is over the top, overhead of us. So, that's why it changes each place. But then we were talking the other day in chat about the concept of what if we removed time zones and just had we just all used UTC, for example.
I think we
Like-
should do that.
And then,
No, it will be confusing to people.
well, it would be
It's
confusing for a bit while people were adjusting. But I reckon people could
Yeah.
adjust to, like, they would just learn that three...
It's 8:07 p.m. Oh wait, it's 1:07 a.m. Time to go back to sleep.
Yeah, well, I
You
mean,
just get used to it.
probably what we'll do is just, instead of using AM and PM, because that's suggesting morning and afternoon, that would be confusing. Just use
Military
24-hour time, yeah. And it's
Yeah,
just...
I think that would work.
Yeah.
So basically, it's about 20:08.
Well, the only thing that would get confusing is when the day technically restarts UTC, but you've had 2 days. So you wake up on Sunday and you go to bed on Monday, for example, UTC. That would be confusing.
I'm confused.
I agree. It is confusing.
Well, like, you know how, oh, I don't know how to explain it. Let's say you woke up at, 11:30 at night UTC, right?
Okay.
Why?
And that's like your 10 in the morning. And then by the time you go to sleep, it's like 12 in the afternoon UTC for you. Well, for everyone, but you're asleep, and you've technically woken up one day and gone to bed the next.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
Because we're no longer using a local classification of a day, we're using a global classification of a day, which would mean that certain, depending on where you are, days would overlap.
Yeah.
we
I think you just get
already
used to that.
have that. I mean, look, we have leap year.
We
That's
do,
different, though.
but leap
Yes,
year
it
you don't.
is. Sorry.
Leap year, you don't really feel it as much. It's just a day on the calendar.
Yes.
Whereas this is like, it's a desynchronization between an actual day and the times definition of a day,
Yeah.
which would get confusing because you always like, one day is one set of that time's worth of day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
But-
guess, yeah.
I guess, but I think that you would just get used to that sort of thing. You'd be like,
Can we
Tomorrow-
talk about an unconventional topic?
okay.
Sure.
Okay. The topics in the chat. You say yes or no?
Oh, hell yeah. Love me a fountain pen.
Yes!
Yeah.
I mean, I've used all kinds of pens. I don't really have a particular favorite, but
I have a lovely safari, a pilot explore. I lost a few petite ones,
Ah, damn.
and I also bought a knockoff of Wish to see how it would compare to a wheel. No, I didn't have a Lummy Safari. I had a Lummy All-Star.
Ah, yes. So, at our school, we weren't allowed to use pens up until about year 4, when we had to get good enough at using the pen to be allowed it. And when we were given a fountain pen. And we had to write in fountain pen for the rest of our primary school. And we weren't technically supposed to use whiteout, but some people snuck it in. But yeah, that was fun using a fountain pen. And then obviously when we went
Wait,
to high
so-
school, we were allowed to use normal pens.
So what's the equivalent of year 4? Like, what's that mean? Is that the 4th year of school?
It's well for our school it was technically the 6th because we had 2 years of kindergarten.
Oh,
Okay,
2 years of
So
kindergarten.
like
Okay.
a 6th grade for you.
Let me just do the maths of how old I would have been in year 4.
Okay.
Okay.
I would have been 10. Yeah,
10.
Oh.
Okay, so that's like 5th grade.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, so that's when we got a fountain pen. I think we had to wait till halfway through that year as well. But then again, my school was quite different than the rest of Australia because we went to a ward-off school.
Oh.
It's just like it's like an alternative hippie school.
Oh.
Yeah, the school I went to was not Waldorf, but we did consider them.
Oh yeah.
I just view fountain pens as a way of writing passionately. You can actually verify signatures better because they have varying levels of thickness.
Oh, yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a good point. The only thing I found with fountain pens is that they would always jam.
That sounds annoying.
It was, and then you would have to hit the pen against it, and then you would get a blot of ink on your page.
Ah.
Yeah,
I like gel pens.
Use
gel pens. Nice.
Yeah. They're not quite the fancy fountain pen, but they're nice to write with.
And they're sparkly sometimes.
Oh, that's true.
yeah.
I have horror stories of leaking ink from fountain pen and spreading on my uniform. Oh no. My dude, that's not fun.
Usually I use a converter, fill it with bottle ink, and use some toilet paper, and just use the nib on it to dry it.
Fair enough.
However, I do get a ton of stains sometimes.
Oh,
I get
right.
stains from using regular pens. I imagine I'd be terrible.
Good,
with
they actually fountain pens are easier. The bubbles are full of oil, while the fountain pen ink is more water soluble.
Oh.
So there's a guy in chat that's going to share us a project he made. Or they made.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Sure,
Should
do
let him
we
talk?
have to allow the person to speak?
A real-time
Or do we just go to the link? I guess we go to the link.
Heroku.
Ooh, that looks really
pretty
cool.
animation.
That is nice. I love that.
Oh,
Time.
wow.
You're now a speaker. You have impressed everybody.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's really
So,
impressive.
if you go join in as a guest and you open the link, same link on another app, you can collaborate like Google Docs. So you can try it out.
Awesome.
Yes.
I'm just clicking through now. It's loading.
Yeah, it's a bit slow. I hate Heroku because of that. I wish I had
Heroku.
Heroku is free, but then Azure that's paid, but I don't want to pay for anything. So I'm just free stuff because the server is pretty slow for Heroku.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, Heroku. I had some stuff on it, and I think I've only got one thing there now because of that just terrible load time.
Yeah, they sleep also. After like 30 minutes, the thing sleeps. So that's annoying too.
um, um, what do you do? Is it text or is it for coding? Or is it for
It's
both?
for it's for coding, and so suppose like it's for practicing coding interviews, right? So for coding interviews, you get data structure questions, right? So you usually have an interviewer and like an interviewee, so they collaborate on Google Docs. So that doesn't have any syntax highlighting or anything. So I just made something which is a bit more fancy, and I wanted to make it anyway because I'm in third year. I'm in third year of college, so like I want to like have something good before I apply for a job. So that's why I made this.
Cool.
That's really cool.
Thank
Does it
you.
want Python? Or
Sadly,
does it do...
See,
it does
Python.
run Python. Yeah, you can run Python. I thought like, is it written in Python? It's not. It's written in JavaScript, but you can run Python. And hey, okay, he left. So
So the main one is C++, but you can choose Java, Python, JavaScript, and Go.
right, yes, so you can choose that.
Does it support Turtle?
Actually, it can support Turtle because I use an API and it has like 200 languages. But then, like, I don't think anyone's gonna use that language, so I didn't add that. I just added the 5 most famous
Oh,
languages.
yes.
Makes sense.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I mean, I
that
could also add
I'm
like Ruby.
actually interested in using Turtle.
Cool, I'll add it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, thanks.
I just added pull request. Hold on, let me just add an issue. Turtle. Let's see if it's actually in the API. JDoodle.
This is awesome. This is really cool.
Yes, it is.
You can also chat, right? So like, there's a messenger. Like, I wish I had a
Yes.
better name than messenger for chatting. But then you can chat like left, right. So like, chat with the person in the room.
I'll just post my room down in down the chat.
Okay.
wait. So what?
We can
Make
all
sure you, like, delete
collaborate
everything.
on a Python project. Hi, Charlie. What are you doing? This is not
What is going
a this
Hey there.
is
Ah, this is pretty cool.
on? What is up?
and of course who's Pepper and who's Heidi.
Huh?
Okay.
I
Uh,
don't remember what
Heidi. I think I'm Heidi. I don't know. I don't know who am I. I think I'm Charlie. Yeah, that's my random name. Cool.
Oops.
Oh, window.
I'm going to type code then.
And X. Okay. Are you guys on a MacBook for some reason?
No, I'm on Pop
No.
OS.
I'm running
I'm on
Arch.
Manjaro.
Okay.
He's the only one who can flex.
Okay.
I use Arch, by the way.
Yeah, I'm like on playing on Windows, man. Playing on Windows. I
Ah,
got
right.
it for free.
Nice. Nice.
I hate Windows. I mean, it is what it is.
I used to use Windows,
Me too.
but
I still use
they
it on occasion,
wouldn't.
but only because I
Okay.
have to.
My
Okay.
transition was smooth, actually.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, my last Windows that I
Because-
had on one of my computers was Windows Vista, and I was like, yeah, nah, after that.
That. Windows 10 is good though. I like Windows 10.
Ugh. I don't.
I mean, Windows
Candy
Server.
Crush
All
ads.
the proprietary trash.
Yeah.
Most of my work is comprised. Most of my work is comprised of on Chrome and VS Code, so it's like it's the same everywhere.
I
Nice.
guess, but I mean, 4 gigabytes of RAM on idle is just unacceptable.
Can I
Yeah,
tell
facts.
you a
Facts.
joke?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Open. Yo, can I ask you guys a favor? Can you guys please call this GitHub repo? That would mean a lot.
Okay. This is really cool. I think it's awesome.
I'm gonna put it in our.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put it in our random chat on OpenSuspect.
Okay, we should put this in the
Sure.
show notes in case anybody wants to try it out.
Yes. Would you want to be part of our team?
Sure, why not? Just
We're
to call it
making
through,
case.
though. I don't have.
Do you
Okay.
have Matrix? Yes.
Matrix. I don't have Matrix.
Wow.
Or
That's
Element?
okay.
Well, element.
Because
Uh,
Matrix is just like a chat protocol. So
Okay.
here's the link. You join via an app like Element or Fractal, any messenger that supports Matrix.
Oh, it's Matrix. Oh, it's like an open source organization, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh, I see. It's like, oh, it's very mathematical for me. I'm too much of a newbie for that shit.
Also, do you know what I said before I posted the link?
You said Matrix, right? I'm sorry, it
I
faded
meant-
out.
In the chat.
I guess SB129 was right. Everything is Chrome in the future.
I don't want that.
I guess this is like an inside joke which I'm too dumb to understand, probably.
No.
I feel like I've heard that before. I don't know what it's from though.
Cool, this is cool.
B129?
I've heard like, so Matrix, right?
Search
So,
it
you
up
guys.
at an episode.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Hold on.
Oh. It's SpongeBob.
Open Suspect podcast. You guys are like hosting a podcast or something.
Everything is Chrome in the future.
Oh, it's a SpongeBob
see.
joke. Okay.
Not the same kind of Chrome though. I never watched SpongeBob's. That's why I didn't get it.
I've watched like a few episodes.
I barely watched anything. I've watched too much anime. Like that's healthy for anyone. So
Yeah.
right now I just don't do anything, man. I just say code. That's about it. I'm very
If
bored right
you
now.
get
This is
at
code
how
and
it
practice.
relates to everything being Chromium,
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. We need to make a Firefox backend
Like, what do you got-
to.
We should do it with Servo.
I use
Yeah, servo.
Firefox. I like Firefox. Maybe
What do you guys-
we might do
What do you guys do, by the
Servo.
way?
What do we do?
Easy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're working on an open source game, which is
Kind of like Mafia or Among Us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're
Alright.
using the Godot game engine.
Oh, okay.
So it's fully open source.
Yep, we're
No.
GPLv3.
Yes.
Yeah, like I don't know game dev that much. I only know
No.
get dev. Not too very basic.
No proprietary trash.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our website.
So you guys are not using like Unity.
No.
Open Suspect. Okay.
No.
No!
Proprietary.
They are proprietary. And they also it wouldn't be fully open source.
I tried Unity one time, and I didn't really
Oh.
like it. Also, it blue screened my computer, which might have contributed to my not liking it.
Yeah,
Cool.
so it's a good
Open
call.
Suspect. Let me just look at it.
It's very early
Let's see,
stages
Repo,
at the minute.
Social deducting. Well, that's fine. I'll start the repo. Let's see how it goes. I'll be notified if it blows up.
Oh, wait.
Cool.
We have not written a devlog in a good while.
Yeah.
No,
need
we
to.
haven't.
Uh,
Yes, we need to.
so it's only the three of you. That's it.
No,
No.
we've got
No,
more people in the
there's
project.
a ton of people.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got.
Like nice micro.
Yeah. He started the project.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, he
That was
made
all.
the.
Cool. How do you contribute? You have any contributing guide? I can contribute.
We
Find something cool.
Yes,
Nice Micro has one up on his channel on YouTube.
there's
Oh, yeah.
also
Or Lebui.
on the Git. There's a wiki
boy.
for it. Let me grab the link to it. Contributors. I wrote this
You
wiki
guys have an
page.
IRC?
No, we haven't.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
No,
did we?
do.
Do we?
Slaughter made an IRC a long time ago, but we don't really use it, so
Oh.
there's not really.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did have an IRC. Oh god, yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
So this is the contributors page that I've
okay.
written.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, for me, like, if I'm starting, I'll probably do some very, like, easy stuff. Not a big thing.
Yeah. Godot's a really easy game engine to learn. I've found.
Okay.
Do you
Can
know
like,
Python?
build this on Windows?
What?
I know Python, but I don't like it because it's not type safe. I hate languages which are not type safe. It's so annoying.
Well, Godot uses GD scripts primarily, which is very, very similar to Python.
Okay. Have you guys used TypeScript?
I have not. I don't.
Have you guys
what's
used JavaScript?
I've used JavaScript.
I've
I do
used
a lot of
Bash script.
Yeah, that's pretty
So
similar.
basically, okay. So JavaScript is not type safe, right? So even though it might not feel a lot, like what is type safe? It's basically like the variables you have are of a certain type. Like it's specified, like it's an int variable. It's a boolean, right? But then
Yeah.
especially if you like start doing stuff in React, that's a framework for JavaScript. So you really appreciate your stuff being type safe, right? Because you get so much information about a function or an object, right? So like once I started like doing TypeScript, I never went back to JavaScript. It's like dirty code to me. Like it's so funny.
Interesting.
Yes, it increased like it improved the developer experience I had while coding. Firstly it like removed all the stupid bugs I had, like all the stupid naming bugs because like JavaScript is not compiled, right? So it's like it's run like it runs on the fly, right? So you spit the code to the compiler and it executes on the fly. So TypeScript is first compiled to JavaScript, right? So you get some really cool compiler magic of like what could be the bugs. So that's really cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, like all the good part of like C++ and Java you get in JavaScript. I don't know, like I think it's the future for JavaScript. No one's writing JavaScript code anymore. It's everything is TypeScript.
I
I
guess I'm
need to ask you
part of a
something.
dying generation.
No, you'll adapt probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's not such a huge difference, I guess.
No, not at all, not at all. If you know Java, it's like a day of like understanding the syntax. That's it.
I don't know Java. I don't
You
want to
guys know
touch
C++?
Java with a 10-foot pole.
It's not that bad, but it's fine.
Yeah, I tried to get into Minecraft modding and
Have you
took
got-
one look at Java and I'm like, oh god.
You guys use C++?
I've never
I've
used
never-
it.
C++? Have you guys used that?
No.
I've never used
It's
any
really
from
cool.
Java.
I love C++. Really? Oh my god! Why? Like that is surprising because like doesn't like games require things to be compiled so they run faster? I don't know. Like all the big games are written in C++ or something like that. No?
Maybe?
I don't know. Maybe.
OpenSuspect doesn't need to run too
Okay.
fast.
Everyone's fine.
Yeah.
Cool, it's fine. Yeah, I'll be like, cool. That's cool.
Oh. I've heard of that language. Brain frick.
Oh, I've used that. I've heard of
Right.
that one.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, it's all about brain and the effort.
Yeah.
You can only use some symbols and instead of
I think
putting
you just
a
have
word.
to.
I think someone wrote a compiler for Brain frick in Brain frick.
Oh
It's,
God.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
yeah, it's difficult sometimes.
Wait.
I ain't trying to
You know,
get
half of
on a
you-
phone just writing hello world. But it's difficult. It's difficult to write hello world
You know,
because you can only use some symbols, but that's it.
Have you guys used Ook?
No, I've never heard of that.
How
yeah,
do you?
not use ook.
It's similar,
No,
except
but
there's-
how do you spell it?
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
can't
okay.
hear you.
Yeah.
I
Hang
can't
on, I'll
hear
link-
you.
You can't. Can
You
anyone else?
hear me?
I can hear you. I can
Can
hear
you
you cook
hear
my
me?
curb. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, man. So, do you have like Vincent, right? So, like, do you have like a link to your portfolio, or no? That's just like GitHub.io.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Actually-
a JavaScript.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I
Hello.
I got it.
I'll link you. But
got it. Pretty good. Do people like? Okay.
here we go. I found the Ook programming language.
Look at this.
QQ ripoff. You think Electron is obsolete? Seriously?
Yeah.
Look at this.
I think.
Why?
I mean, it was kind of a clickbaity thumbnail, just a little bit. But I think that Neutralino is a lot better because it's lightweight. It can't do everything that Electron can because,
Bro, how old are you by the way? Are you like
Same.
15?
yeah,
So,
exactly.
if you
Yeah.
notice in the chat that
Well, that was fun.
hello world is the language I
20, man.
suggested.
Golly gosh.
That's
Certainly something.
Yeah.
doesn't look very easy to understand.
Think
Imagine trying to debug it.
there's a reason
Guess
it's got
what
its name.
language?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. What the frick is this?
I think we're gonna have to
Easy.
put-
put this in the show notes as well. For anyone
Yeah.
curious. Made a little screenshot.
Sure not.
I'll just put that in random and we can add it to the show notes afterwards.
Making
It's-
gaming dot.
It's hello world
What the
is the
fuck?
language.
Wait, how about we just copy
It's
the paste
hello
the
world.
text?
That could work too.
Oh, of course you have to remove the colon at the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, dang it. The symbols got messed up because it's markdown.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
hang on a second. If I put it in triple quotes, it should work. There we go.
Aha. Oh god damn. Well, I can safely say that I don't ever want to program in that.
No, I tried hello world. No, I hate it.
Here, there's a converter.
In fact,
Ook.
To ook. Alright, let's find out what this ook thing is. Ook is designed for orangutans. What? A programming language should be writable and readable by orangutans. Okay. To this end, the syntax should be simple, easy to remember, and not mention the word monkey. Bananas are good. Okay. Yeah, yep. This makes sense
what
already.
is the link?
I
What
think
is
Ook
the
only has 3 distinct syntax elements. Ook period, ook question mark, and ook exclamation mark. Ah, okay. Ook. Ook. Move the memory pointer to the next array cell. Ook. Ook. Move the memory pointer to the previous array cell. Ook. Ook. Increment the array cell pointed at by the memory pointer. Goddamn. Ook. Ook. Decrement the array cell pointed at by the memory. Alright, this keeps going. Yep. Goddamn. I'm never programming in that.
Oh yeah, and I know what I suggested. AJS version of it.
Oh no.
Yes. Instead of having 7 symbols, you have 6.
Oh. Oh no. No. Okay, no more of these bad programming languages.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm turning off the chat.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Alright, do you reckon it's time to start wrapping up the podcast?
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to
Yes,
keep going.
it's time to stop. Yes, I want to keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
I've got to have breakfast soon, but yep. I think we could do final talking point.
Okay.
Anyone got anything in mind?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh no. This isn't sounding good.
We write OpenSuspect and Ook.
Oh no.
No. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching the Open Suspect podcast. This has been Vox Valix, Cook McCurb, and Best One Crazy. We are never, ever talking about Ook again. Thank you so much. If you like this content, please subscribe or whatever system there is. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna leave it here. Anyone else got a last thing to say?
Goodbye.
I'm gonna stop recording now.
Peace.